Morning. I think it might be easier to press that live button now. Did you know a lot of other people are hitting that live button? Actually, more and more. You're seeing friends baking bread, things like that. That's what I read. Morning, as you know, every day, 5 days a week, I get on here to have a little chat up about news, business news and marketing, and Facebook and Google. There's a lot going on. But I want to say first, I do know that there's a lot going on, and my positive attitude is not to take away from that. Just want to say that. If you're joining me, say hi. My question today is, who inspires you right now? And the reason I'm asking that is because I started listening to a podcast, but I'll tell you more of that at the end, because that's all that personal jazzy stuff. Ooh, a towel. I think that's Phelan's. I think he sat in the hot tub. We got a hot tub this year. That's another story. Hopefully we can keep it. So, okay, in business and marketing, some really cool things going on. Really quick, video is on fire. So besides Zoom having to scale up by 2 million people, and Facebook, Google, which used to be called a Hangouts, is now called Meet. They have thousands of more viewers. What else is going on? So as I said earlier, live video is like a big thing on social media. There's some really crazy things going on right now. And I think my favorite term for the day, I'm putting on my slippers. I can do the, won't you be my neighbor thing while tying my shoes. Anyway, that is a reference to something only I think Gen Xers would get. Okay, so besides video being on fire, favorite phrase, whack-a-mole. Okay, so the algorithm is having to play whack-a-mole on Facebook and on Google, their own algorithms, whack-a-mole with nefarious behavior. So a lot of people trying to sell masks, things like that, or that kind of gear. So not only can Google and Facebook now, they'll make sure if you have writing in your text about masks or any protective wear, that you're going to be put in a holding to view that. So not only that, they're going to have to try to recognize images of masks and protective gear, because they're fighting the good fight against all these bad actors. That being said, it's also election time in the States, and in marketing and advertising, not sure if you know, but you probably do, but there's rules. So when I worked at the newspaper, if you were to do an ad in the paper, you had to charge the same amount. There was no leeway to make things move. Where, sometimes when you're dealing with a different business, you have some wiggle room as a sales rep on cost. You can't do that. So Facebook and Google have some interesting rules relating to political advertising. So we're going to see more of those rules come out. We know what happened last 4 years ago, right? It was crazy. In other news, I learned what a dead cat bounce is. Do you know what a dead cat bounce is? It's kind of weird, right? Kind of weird phrasing, interesting. I love the whack-a-mole. What else? Oh, the chloroquine stuff. Let me just mention this for business reasons. Chloroquine is the anti-malaria drug that Trump has been touting. And so now there's a run on it. So maybe he owns shares in the company, but that is just me. Just an opinion, who knows? Kind of weird. Maybe it does work, maybe it doesn't. Just seems very used salesman-y, right? Of course, a lot of people are going to listen to the president. So there's that. On other news, which is really cool. Okay, Google, there's some wicked stuff. Okay, so Search Console, now when you download, oh, my home one just went off. Okay, Google, stop. So Search Console, new download. So if you go over and you download, say you just want to download the query report, you'll end up getting a number of different pages on the spreadsheet, which is really wicked to look into and dig into. So if you're looking to grow your SEO chops, download from Search Console, do a download, and then check out what's going on in there, play around. Chrome tab thing, there's this new thing where Chrome will group tabs together. Doesn't that sound ideal? I know when I work on a client and I have to open up all their files, it'd be way easier to push one button. I mean, as obvious as that is. So hopefully I'll be able to play with that today. And I don't know about you, but man, have we had a hard time with email. It keeps breaking. And if you don't know me, I don't like dealing with pop servers. I hate it. So I'm always like, Phelan, can you deal? Poor thing. So he's been fixing it. But because of all the new security measures going on, you might have hiccups with your email too. So check that out. Phelan tried to show, he's like, this is what you do. And I was like, oh, dude, I don't want to know. I just want it fixed. Probably a bad attitude there. But I have other things to learn, right? So hopefully email's working. If your email's not working, it's probably some security feature inside your Gmail. Facebook, okay, we talked about Facebook doing the algorithm and recognizing masks in text and in pictures. That's going to be super interesting. Facebook has had their biggest hits in ad revenue depletion. So that's pretty interesting that they're making less money. So ad costs are going to go down, right? And there's a Facebook group that's been created for sewing COVID masks, which is really interesting. So if you're interested in that, go over to my blog page on this week 3 blog post, and there's links everywhere. On a personal note, and when I mentioned, so this is kind of a personal note / helpful tips. In my helpful tip segment today, Tony Robbins. I like the guy. I've listened to his podcast on and off, but recently every podcast I've listened to his is phenomenal, inspiring. It's just been really good. So if you're looking to, expand your mind, grow a little, or, try to find new perspectives, if you're sad or down or you're struggling, if you don't feel busy, and you don't know what to do with your time because you're stuck at home, and it's a great opportunity to learn and get inspired and change your way of thinking. So Tony Robbins podcast, super amazing. This morning I wanted to go back and listen to one, and I guess I screwed it up, but I was listening to Sarah, the Spanx woman, who I didn't really know anything about. Super interesting lady, super cool. So yeah, it's just a lot of what we learn and how we perceive things is a lot about choice. And so if we listen to things that inspire us or drive us, out of adversity comes creativity. Some of the greatest companies were created during a recession. So this is a good opportunity to expand our minds and grow. I don't know about you, but my mornings are wicked. So, and then I'm getting up super early. I'm actually exercising. I'm writing. A 5-year goal I had is now going to be a hopefully 1-year goal, maybe 1.5-year goal of starting to write books. It's a dream of mine. And I can't believe that I have gotten over that little hurdle of fear, and I'm just doing stuff. So if you're just doing stuff or you feel inspired by anybody, I'd love to know. Share it in the comments. That'd be really awesome to learn about. If you don't know, in this group, we've changed things a little. We are allowing people to do Facebook Lives any time of the week, any day. You can self-promote, share your blog post, create conversation. Get on here, do a live, share a video, something that inspired you, something you learned with marketing and business. So them's the rules right now. Other than that, I really hope you have a wicked day, wicked awesome. Even if your head gets the better of you sometimes because maybe you listen to the news too much. I'm only listening to it, 3-4 times a day? Oh, but only for short segments. Anyway, that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., maybe 9:01, to chat it up, right? So if you're joining me on the replay, say replay. Let me know who inspires you, and any other comments or things or tips you have for people would be lovely to see in here. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.